Hi, my name is Cheryl and welcome back to Knit and Crochet with the Gilmoregirl, my knitting and crocheting podcast. Again, my name is Cheryl and my hair looks terrible again. I did brush it this time. Forgot to brush it last time, so anyways, so welcome to all the new people who are starting to watch this podcast that are new to the channel. Thank you very much for checking me out. And those of you who are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Means a lot to me. And welcome. Gotta fix my hair. Okay, that's better. I'm actually wearing lipstick, lip gloss. Pretty good, eh? I never seem to wear makeup when I do this, and I'm finally wearing makeup. A little bit. So anyways, let's see. Sorry, that was a tick. My most common tick is that one, opening my mouth and doing that weird smiley face. For my Tourette syndrome, I apologize. My ticks are pretty bad this morning, so you might see or hear some. I apologize for that. I've never actually seen myself do that, so it looks kind of weird. So my mind's kind of messed up right now, trying to think of what I was going to say, because now I'm thinking about my ticks, and I'm thinking about all the urges to do them, and I'm going to try and hold them in, but I don't know how well that'll work. So anyways, so my birthday was good. Thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. I had a really good birthday. I stayed up late. I got up at midnight on my birthday, November 17th, and started knitting a sweater. So that was exciting. I'll talk about that in a moment. And then I went out with a friend, and we went to the bottle depot because I had to get rid of some bottles and get some cash, so that was nice. And then I went with her to Boston Pizza, and we had a pizza, a really good pizza, and the crust was so good. It wasn't burnt, and it wasn't not done well. It was really good, so I enjoyed that. And oh, and we got these drinks. Now, my friend Candy, she always gets these drinks, and I don't know why my hands are like this. Don't know why I did that, but so she always gets water. I'm going to move my camera for a moment. It's on my lap again, so it may move a bit, but it's the best lighting area I got. So anyways, we went to Boston Pizza, and she always gets this drink. She gets water, and I got ice water instead of just water, and then she gets a little carafe of lime juice from the bar for alcoholic drinks, except it's non-alcoholic, it's just lime juice. And you pour it in the water. Oh, people, it was so good. It's not like the store-bought lime juice where it's like cheap and gross and it just does not taste good. Oh my goodness, this was so good. I loved it. My new favorite drink. I loved it so much. So, and it was free, so that's always better. And I had a really good time. We went there and I had pizza and everything. And then we went back to her house and we watched Guardians of the Galaxy, which I recommend that movie. It is so funny and so good. I've seen it before, but I had a craving to watch it. So I watched it and it's such a good movie. It is so funny. My favorite part is when he says, something to the effect of, you know what I see when I see us all around here? I see a bunch of losers. And then and then he says, people who lost a lot of things. And it's just like so funny. Oh, it's so funny. It was such a good movie. So I recommend Guardians of the Galaxy. There's a second movie out now, but I haven't seen it yet. My friend Candy has seen it. She said it's even better than the first, which is unusual. So I'm looking forward to seeing that one when it comes on Netflix. So, yeah. So anyways, I had a good day on my birthday. It was really nice. I spent the day knitting, and then I went out with my friend, like I said, and then I came home, and I knitted some more, and it was just a wonderful day. It was relaxing. I read some, listened to an audiobook. It was really nice. So thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. And I'm 40 now. I know I'm old. My friend Ryan, my friend Ryan, because I talk about him all the time in Calgary, he calls me and he says, I have to respect you now. And I said, why? And he says, respect your elders. I'm like, ah, he's only like 2 years younger than me, so I mean, he's getting there too, but I thought that was kind of rude. I don't think of myself as his elder, I think of myself as his equal, so it's kind of funny though. So yeah, and if you saw my video with all the presents he got me, it was wonderful, and that's the last video I did was about all the presents he got me, so look at that, it's just wonderful. I still love every gift he got me, it's so nice. And then my dad gave me some money, and my aunt and uncle gave me some money, and my brother John told me he loves me, which we play this kind of a game kind of thing where he only says it once a year on my birthday, and then he says it a bunch of times. So, I mean, I know he loves me, so it doesn't mean he doesn't love me, but it's the thing we tease each other. I'd be like, you love me, don't you? And he's like, I can't say that. All through the year, and then on my birthday he'll say, I love you, a bunch of times, so it's kind of funny. It's just something we do. And then my other brother called me, and that was nice, and some friends called me, and it was just a wonderful birthday. It was really nice and relaxing, so thank you very much for all the birthday wishes. So like I said, on Friday, which was my birthday, I got up at midnight and started my sweater. So I decided to do, well, I started a cowl. First of all, I started a cowl, knit and crochet along with this sweater pattern. It's the February lady sweater on Ravelry. It's a free download. And I started this cowl on my Ravelry group, and I made a big deal about it in the last video. Well, nobody has signed up for it. So, if you want to go into that, that'd be wonderful, and you have a great chance of winning right now. So, look, just go to my last video, and you'll find all the information there on it. So anyways, I started the sweater at midnight on Friday morning, and I knit for like 3 hours, and I was so proud of myself. And then the next day, I look at the pattern, and I did it wrong. Yeah, so I had to take it all out and start again. So then on Saturday, I started it again, or it might have been Sunday that I started it again, I'm not sure. And the counting didn't work out, because it's a free pattern, so I'm not giving, anything away that was paid. But the first 3 rows is just knit. You cast on and then you knit. And then the 4th row, starting the 4th row, you do a 2-row repeat. And I'm doing the largest size, because I'm a big girl, so, and I had to cast on 99, and then knit 3 rows, and then do the repeat. Well, the second time I cast it on, I counted. I know I counted. But I put 120 on instead of 99. I don't know why. I really don't know why. I don't know where I skipped numbers or whatever. I don't know. But when I did the counting on the row repeat, it did not work out, and ended up I had 120 on there. So I had to rip it out, do it all over again. So I started again on Monday, and now I'm doing well. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. So for the largest size, you have to do the 2-row repeat for 30 times. So I'm on number, let me look at my stitch counter. Oh, which reminds me. Just a moment. I got, whoops, bump everything over. I got this little thing. Got it from the dollar store. I mean, not the dollar store, Walmart. And it comes with a large stitch marker, a gauge thingy, some stoppers, and it comes with 20 of these little stitch markers, and some yarn needles, and yeah, so it was $10 or $11 or something. Comes with all that in a nice zipper pouch, so I bought that. And it comes with, where did I put it? 2 stitch counters, or row counters. So if you look there, I'm on the 7th. I did 7 2-row repeats. I guess it would go, well, anyway, 7 row repeats. So I'm on the 8th, and I have to do 30 of them. So here's what it looks like so far. Woohoo! I think I'm doing it right now. Oh, hold on, I got it all mixed up with my other knitting. Sorry, I'm moving the camera. So this yarn is Red Comfort, or Red Heart Comfort, number 3233. It's a pretty pink color. And yeah, so that's all I've done. But I worked hard on it, so that's good. So I'm working on that. It's my first ever sweater. I'm moving the camera again. Sorry, I hope you don't get sick. So it's my first ever sweater, so I'm so excited about doing that. And then I cast it on like last night, I think. Why do I say like? I'm like a valley girl. Like, but sometimes I say like a lot. Sometimes I don't. Kind of depends on my mood. I got these all mixed up here. Oh my goodness. I just took them all and put them on my lap, so I've got them all mixed up. Okay. So I decided to make a scarf for Ryan and his girlfriend Beverly. A scarf each. Oh my goodness. They're all messed up. Trying to talk and do this at the same time, it's not working very well. Okay. Alright. So I'm making a scarf. It's just a garter stitch. It's quite a thin scarf. I meant to make it thicker, like a wider, but I think it's nice. I made it 14 stitches, so it's a little bit thin, but I think he'll like it. I'm going to make it really long so we can double it over. So that's just garter stitch. So I've got that far, and that yarn is this one. So it's got a bunch of gray and white. So that's there. Oh, they're all messed up. Oh, I gotta sort them all out. And then I started this about, so that's a mindless project because I can do that while listening to an audiobook or whatever. So that's really nice. Uh-oh. Okay. So then I started another mindless project because I like mindless projects. And that is, see if you can see this, it's a little lap blanket gonna be. It's all curled up. Let's see here. There. So it's gonna be a little lap blanket, just a little one. And that's just garter stitch as well. See? Garter stitch. Just an easy thing, and that yarn is this one, and I forget what it's called, but it's got pink and gray and white. So that's going to be a blanket. And that's all I have on right now. I still have my sock to work on, but I kind of put that away for a while. I want to buy some real sock yarn, some acrylic and nylon. The one I'm working on right now is cotton and nylon, and I just don't like the looks of it. I don't think it'll be nice, and so I'm thinking of hibernating it and taking it out and frogging it, but I worked so hard on it, so I don't know. I have to look at the pattern again because I think I made a mistake, and I want to figure that out first before I start again on another project, on another sock. So, yeah, so, oh, and then on a couple videos ago, I told you I was going to buy some sock yarn for my birthday. Well, I didn't. I bought this sweater yarn instead. and I bought the needles for that, and I bought some buttons, and I bought that little pouch with the stuff in it and some stuff, so I bought that instead and paid off some of my Visa, so that was nice. So yeah, so that's all my knitting projects. So most of them are mindless except for the sweater. The 2 others are mindless, so it's really nice. I can just watch YouTube and knit. It's nice. So that's all my knitting news. So if you came to watch just the knitting news, then goodbye. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it. I don't mind if you skip the books part of the portion. I know some people do, and I have no problem with that, so don't worry about that. So I'm going to be talking about books now, because I do realize that a lot of people who knit and crochet also read. And I do have a lot of people who make comments to me on Ravelry and stuff, and on comments below that they enjoy the books talk. So I'm going to continue that. So as far as what I'm reading, I'm the kind of person who can read 10 or 15 books at a time and not get confused on what's going on in the books. I'm that way. I've got ADHD, so I tend to read a bunch of things at the same time, and I can't focus on one book at a time. So I'm still reading Hunger Games, the trilogy. I'm still on the number 1 book, Hunger Games, on book 1. I re-signed them out at the library, so hopefully I'll finish them. The second book is Catching Fire, and the third is Mockingjay. And that is by Suzanne Collins, I believe. And so I'm reading that, really enjoying that. I'm also still reading The Orphan's Tale, and I'm enjoying that. I'm also reading A Shade of, what's it called? Between Shades of Grey on my e-reader. I forget who that's by, but it's a really good book. It's about Lithuania during the World War II, I believe, and it's really good. It's about Russia and how it's quite a few different stories in one, but it's basically about a family who gets arrested and taken to, and I haven't read the whole book, so I don't know the whole thing yet, but basically they're taken away and they live in a train car, and they're taken to clear across the world, and right now they're about to be sold into slavery, basically, and so it's quite sad. It's very graphic. It's got a lot of, not in the bloody type way, but in things that happened to them, which is very sad. I know it happened in real life. I don't know. I believe this is a true story, based on true story. If it isn't, then I know these things did happen, so it could easily be based on a true story. Very sad and very good. I mean, it's a very eye-opening book. So that's called Between Shades of Grey, which when I first saw it, I thought it was one of the series of the 50 Shades of Grey. So I'm like, I don't want that. Why are they recommending that book to me, But then I looked at what it was about. I'm like, oh, I hear it's going to be a movie. It's going to have a different title, but I hear it's either going to be a movie or it is a movie. I'm not sure. So, yes, I'm reading that on my e-reader. I looked at my e-reader. I have a Kobo e-reader, and I looked at all my books on the Kobo desktop last night on my laptop. And I have so many books. I have like 300 books. And I've read maybe 10, 15 of them. So I decided I'm going to read them. So right now I'm reading I was going to say 50 Shades of Grey. No, Between Shades of Grey. I'm also reading, I'm in the middle of quite a few books that I never finished, so I want to finish those. I'm also reading, what did I start last night? Don't remember what I started last night, but it was a good book. That's all I remember. But my nose is itchy. My nose is always itchy. You ever notice that? I'm always scratching my nose in my videos. Gotta kiss the fool. But anyways, so yeah. So I'm reading all those. I want to go through my whole Kobo e-reader and read them all. I've also got an order of 10 physical copy books that I ordered about 3 weeks ago that should be in the mail soon from Book Depository. I recommend Book Depository, great prices, and it's free shipping worldwide, no matter what you buy, so that's wonderful. So I've got 10 books coming in there. I'll do an unboxing when I get it. And yeah, so I'm busy reading, I'm writing. I joined Booksy.com, which is a free site, although you pay like $4 just to get messages and stuff, but $4 a month. But it's a site where you write things and they review your work, and you can have all your work together and people read your work. So I started a book called Ticked Off. It's about a girl with Tourette syndrome. So I'm writing that. It's a fictional story with a bit of my own experience put into it. And I posted the first chapter on Facebook, so I got quite a few comments on that. And then I also entered a writing contest with a short story of mine, so I'm excited about that. NaNoWriMo's kind of stopped doing that, so it didn't work out this year, but I fell out of love with my NaNoWriMo book, and I just haven't been writing a lot. So, I've been writing, but I don't know how many words I've been writing, because it doesn't count how many words on Booksy.com, so. Anyways, that's it. That's all I have to say. Wow, it's been 22 minutes. How are you all? I should have asked that in the beginning. I hope you're all doing fine. And I hope that you're enjoying your knitting or crocheting. And if you want to join the Cal, then by all means join on Ravelry. My Ravelry group is Gilmoregirl's podcast. You can find me on Ravelry as Gilmoregirl39. And on Twitter, I'm Gilmoregirl777. And I'd love for you to follow me there, and I'll follow you back. And yes, so the Cal is from November 17th until March 20th. It's the sweater Cal, which is the sweater pattern I'm doing, the February lady sweater. I mentioned this on the last video. I was all excited about it, and nobody has entered it. So if you enter it, you have a really good chance of winning. So if anybody wants to enter it, you can go to my last video for episode 7 for information about the Cal. And yeah, so I choked, sorry. Happy knitting, happy reading, have a great day. God bless you in all you do. And yeah, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.